Hey guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. I hope everyone on this video is doing well. It is Wednesday, the 29th of January, 2025, and this is your daily market outlook for today. So let's get straight into this. As you guys can see, different location. We did a 5-6 hour drive yesterday from my home to Marbella. So we're here as a little break. And I guess you guys could say this is the beauty of trading. This is the beauty of working online, having that income where it allows you to have the freedom. So, take away from this call, if anything, not only the trading, but take away from this call the fact that, trading works, trading is beautiful. And if you guys are seeking, that, how do I say that freedom, to be able to do whatever you want, whenever you want, wherever you want, travel the world, earn as much money, uncapped income, keep doing what you're doing, because this is certainly a dream of mine that I used to have, and I forget that I actually live the dream, which is crazy. So let's get straight into the daily market outlook. So as you guys can see, as always, we're starting off with a dollar. So nothing happened yesterday. Of course, before we do get into that, we do have a lot of red folder news today. So the best thing to do is stay away from the markets, just to be truthful. That would be the main thing that we should do. I am in NZUSD from yesterday. It looks like it could be hitting stop loss, which I'll go over. And again, it wasn't ideal that I was in this trade going in today, but with the lack of movement because of FOMC, I'm just in the trade. I've not had a chance to have the move out so I can go break even. So it is what it is. But as you guys can see, a lot of obviously news. The main ones that stand out is obviously the FOMC, which is 8 p.m. today. So make sure that you guys are aware that we should consolidate and we should go sideways until this big FOMC happens. So I think I'm predicting a lot of movement, a hell of a lot of movement. So yeah, let's look at the dollar. So if we just quickly go to the daily time frame and cover what we can see. So of course you can notice that we are in this daily range, from this daily lower high to this daily lower low. Of course we're inside this daily supply as well. So a bit interesting. My first thoughts are, if I'm looking at FOMC, what I would, usually like to see is a rebalance of the market. We'll usually come and attack some sort of imbalance, some sort of liquidity. For instance, getting down into these areas, which I've been talking about for quite some time. So that would be my, looking at this market. Of course, there's not much to rebalance here. So again, that would be my main thing. Can we get into these areas? But as you guys can see, from the 4-hour perspective, we are in this range as well still. So we're in this range here in the daily, in the 4-hour, and we've hit this 4-hour supply area. Now, yesterday we had, obviously consolidation, and then we had this big candle down, which was pretty confident. Like, obviously it was late at night, but that looks like a good candle to then, for then the market to usually carry on downwards. Usually you get a big candle, we'll have a pullback and then another break, and that's where we want to then participate in selling this downwards. And now obviously this morning we've had this big candle out of nowhere that has basically just twisted things up a little bit, but we are still in this 4-hour supply. So understand that what could happen maybe is, of course, we've taken out all these highs here, which is liquidity. Ideally what I'd like to see is next candle down and then carry on downwards. But I don't know, with FOMC happening, it's up in any man's land, and anyone can say this is what's going to happen, what's going to happen. We don't necessarily know the ins and outs. So GBP USD, let's have a look. GBP USD, we're in this level of demand. I don't think it's going to hold, just being truthful, but again, it could do. I do have this daily demand and 4-hour demand, so maybe potentially could we see this happen from FOMC? Let's go to the daily time frame. So yeah, if you look at the FOMC, obviously it's daily demand, or we could obviously just break out. So you'll understand from this video, with the big news event coming up, there's no real, this is what I think is going to happen, this is what I predict is going to happen. It's going to be, we have to look at both scenarios, so buying and selling. If you guys, my advice would be, if you're unprofitable especially, or even if you're profitable, stay away from the markets today. Stay away from the markets. Let the markets do its thing. Pardon me. And then you capitalize on that afterwards. And if anyone tries telling you that they know what the market's going to do, punch them in the face. Like, that's it. So yeah, going into your USD, you'll be able to see we're in this 4-hour range from this daily supply. So we'll look at this. we're, having this daily supply, but we're in this 4-hour range. So obviously 4-hour range means that we want to play the 4-hour structure, 4-hour demand, 4-hour high, 4-hour low. So yes, my predominant thoughts is, could we get a change and then, have this going upwards? That's what I would like to see. But also understand that if we look from a daily standpoint, if we mitigated this, we could just come and attack, down here and carry on downwards. So yeah, that'd be interesting to see what is going to happen with the dollar today. I will quickly talk over NZUSD, which is close to my stop loss. So everything was working sweet, pretty good to be fair. Everything's aligned. That's why I'm not really like annoyed at all about this trade if it doesn't play out. Of course, we have this, level of demand area here, which you guys can see. And as you can see, we was very stagnant in this area, trying to make a decision. And then obviously we had this move down and this move candle up. We then come back and we started to move away a little bit. So I was a bit more confident thinking that today could be the day where we basically see this movement happen. And then out of nowhere, of course, this candle has come on the 4-hour. So, looks like selling is in control. If I just quickly go to the daily time frame. Yeah, if I quickly go to the daily time frame, for me, there's nothing really to rebalance. Like this level of daily demand was mitigated by this, and that's why we had this movement up. So this is the only valid 4-hour demand area that I do have. So if we come down, it will be fundamentally rather than technically. Of course, the only area that I can really see the market potentially coming into would be this level of demand area here. So again, are we trying to take out this low and then buy from this level of demand? That could be a possibility, of course. So if you see, we took out these lows. Are we going to take out these lows and tap into this level of demand, fill in the rest of this imbalance? Potentially. Let's see what happens. Doesn't look any good for me anyway. At the moment, AUD USD, same thing. We're in this 4-hour demand area. So that is pretty similar to NZUSD. Can't really see much below this 4-hour demand area. NZ we just covered. USD CHF. USD CHF yesterday was beautiful. Like we had the 4-hour supply, which I talked about on the daily market outlook. And then we had the movement away. So we had this movement away, and then this candle's come out of nowhere. So yeah, it just goes to show that sometimes you can learn all the technicals you want, but the market fundamentally, economically will do what it's got to do. So my advice would be to you guys on this call is sit on your hands and wait it out for FOMC. Don't trade today. That's just my advice. But yeah, same with USD Japanese yen. I sent USD Japanese yen yesterday, and we had obviously consolidation, this beautiful move. What I would like to see from this beautiful move is naturally is this level of supply met. So this could be our best option. Now, of course, with FOMC and with this being a major pair, if technically this looks good, the one thing that we, technically we've had the consolidation, and then we had the breakout, and then usually we want to see this happen and carry on downwards. Now, technically, what could happen is FOM says, fuck you, Liam, fuck you, whoever's watching this video, and shoot up to take out, obviously, this trend line liquidity that we do have, here. So again, you guys decide what you guys want to do. I'm going to, me personally, sit on my hands. I'm in NZUSD, which isn't looking good. So if I'm most likely going to have a stop loss, I'm not going to put my account at risk again before FOMC. So yeah, make sure that you go to forexfactory.com, have a look at the news events, the red news events that we do have on, and keep an eye out for sure for the big ones that are coming around 8 p.m. So yeah, other than that, guys, if you have any questions, obviously this more is a quick, chilled one today. Feel free to obviously let me know in the comment section below. And yeah, man, let's just chill. We'd have to rush into things. We'd have to make these stupid decisions and risk our account, even though I'm in that NZUSD trade. But that was from yesterday's analysis, which was perfect. And yeah, man, that's pretty much it. Other than that, take care, God bless, and we will catch up tomorrow. And we will catch some beautiful moves, man, I'm pretty sure, when FOMC happens. So tomorrow should be a good